Hello everyone, we are here with the Red Rocket today. Not going to be working on it. It's mostly just a parts and planning update. Some plans have changed with how I'm going to be building this thing, and I've just acquired something really freaking awesome. That's going to save me a lot of time and money. So let's check it out. All right, first, the back end has not changed. Still putting an 8 3/4 under the back. The plans have changed on the front. Instead of doing a Mustang 2 front end like I was thinking, I'm actually giving this thing to give the gasser treatment. It's going to get a straight axle. The best one I could find that could be modified is from Speedway Motors. I think the one I saw was for a Ford. It's with a 4-inch drop, I think, so should work perfect on here. And it's made out of tube steel, so I should be able to cut it down and sleeve it and everything, and get the width exactly where I want it. I'm considering doing a full frame, grafting on a full frame on this thing. Just for safety, as I've already got the stuff for the back end and a good bit for the front, but I think for safety and strength it would be good to kind of graft in a full frame under this thing, because putting the 8 3/4 under the back is going to raise it up a good bit. Same with the front, putting on the straight axle, even with a 4-inch drop, is still going to raise the front up a good bit. And especially with the one I'm choosing, actually has 2 leaf springs on the front. And something I thought about was repurposing the rear leaf springs on this thing and putting it on the front, depending on how the new ones work out on the front. If they're too long, then I'm going to see about going with these right here. That way I'm just repurposing some Cushman parts and just moving it from the back to the front. Alright, next thing is on the parts. And it's right here. I got 6 5-foot sections of 2x4 3/16 wall tubing, and 2 3-foot sections. They're kind of tucked back there, and a 2-inch wide, 5-foot long, 3/16 thick stick of bar steel that I can use to cap off the ends after I make these frame sections, so everything's closed off and everything's done. And I was able to pick up something yesterday that I wasn't really expecting to find, and there's the backing plates right there, and here is the narrowed 8 3/4 rear end, already set up for a 4-link with custom length Dutchman axles and extra long wheel studs, 5-on 4.5 bolt pattern. I was not expecting to find that, and when I found it, was checking dimensions, and I think it's going to work out really awesome, really awesome. So this is from axle flange to axle flange, outside to outside, not axle flange, from the outside of the axle flange to outside of the axle flange is 42 inches. That puts it, I measured it before I picked it up, I think that puts it right about here on both sides, somewhere around here on both sides. And with those extra long wheel studs, I use a 1-inch spacer, and I was thinking about going with 14s, but I may have to go with 15s with the tire profile I'm wanting to use. Going with some 15x10s and some really wide low tires. Probably just a muscle car tire, honestly. I'm gonna see. I've got a 255/60 15 tucked away back there somewhere. I'm gonna grab it and set it next to it and see what it looks like. But this is already set up for a 4-link. I think somebody was saying these were like ladder bars or something. I don't think this is actually a ladder bar setup, but I'm going to be doing some research on that to make sure. And it already has some links up here, but they're a little bit worn. That one's actually good, but a little bit worn. So those are going to be replaced. And the sure grip chunk that I thought I had around here somewhere. It's buried somewhere around here. The sure grip chunk that I thought I had. I had a comment on my clutch type sure grip rebuild video, and made me watch the video again and realize the gears that are in it are bad. They got cracks, and they're just not safe to use, and they're just bad. So I got to get a new gear set for them before I can use them. And I misspoke on, I think, one of the first videos on this project. I didn't have the full housing. I have the pumpkin housing. I have a 741 empty pumpkin housing, and that sure grip chunk. Don't have the gears, but I got that sure grip chunk that I'm going to be using. And I haven't counted them yet, but I'm pretty sure these axles are bigger. Kind of dark, but I'm pretty sure those axles are just a little bit bigger than factory. So I definitely need to count those teeth on there, and before I get a gear set to make sure I get the right one. It is freaking hot in here. I'm going outside. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I need to count those. I need to count those teeth on those axles to see what kind of gears I need to get for them. And I've got that steel. Gonna try to get some frame sections made next weekend. My brother-in-law is going to be in town for the 4th, and or should be in town for the 4th. So we're gonna get some final measurements on stuff and decide where we want to put stuff, and just go from there. That axle came at a perfect time. I had the money to get it. I got it at a really good price, and it's gonna be downright freaking perfect for this rear end, for this Red Rocket. But yes, there it is. There's my update on the Red Rocket. Moving right along with planning and parts and everything. And definitely cannot wait to get that 8 3/4 mounted up in here. It's going to be really awesome. One quick thing on the 73 Cushman. I was able to pick up a alternator bracket, and that's what that is right there. I've been cleaning the clutch stuff off of the motor that came out of the Red Rocket, and so when I do put the transmission in here, I can swap out stuff from here with the refurbished stuff that I've gotten. New pilot bearing, cleaning the rust off of the flywheel and pressure plate and everything, and just getting all those clean. It don't have to be resurfaced. It's not a high horsepower motor, so all it needs is just have a nice clean surface. Don't really have to be super smooth or anything, just clean. So got all that done. So when I do eventually put the transmission in this thing, I can be confident that everything's good. But that is going to be it for this parts and planning update on the Red Rocket, and I will see you in the next one. Nora. Like to fill a pool in the backyard for the dogs in the summer. Nora likes to get in and just stand in it sometimes, drink the water. Nora.